So I want to do a little video on the Nitro. I think the Apexes, the phasers, all of them have this same setup. There's a bearing. This is your speedo pickup here. There's a bearing that sits right on here. And then there's your main driver behind it. These bearings are known to go bad. This one here, I had a friend of mine check it out. I wasn't really familiar and I didn't see a lot on these. But it was missing ball bearings out of the actual bearing cage. So we had to pull it. I didn't have time to work on it right away, so I sprayed it down with some penetrating oil. A lot of people say they have a lot of problems with the surface and this rusted and having issues. I sprayed it down with penetrating oil a couple weeks ago, and I'm just getting a chance now, and it seemed like the penetrating oil really worked out. And then over here is the bearing that was bad. You could obviously see the cage is out of it and that. And I put my vice grips here with the little puller, and enough room to grab it. And I gave it a couple pops, and it popped out very easily. This little cage in here, this plastic cage, sits in there like that. And this is the replacement, brand new. There's a set screw on here and here, and then that nylon, whatever cage goes back in it. So if you have these style sleds, these Yamahas, I would highly recommend checking this out. If you get them ahead of time, my buddy said you could pull the cover off, re-grease them, and you won't have any problems for a long time. But I didn't have that, so mine shot, and I had to buy it. And I'm going to do one on my phazer. I'm going to do the one on my nitro, so we're done, and then we'll keep up on them as much as we can. That's the part number right there, the 93306-20589. And then there's these two set screws that come with it. It's about $60 right from Yamaha. I wouldn't go aftermarket because it looks like it's a special bearing with the collar and everything. But check this out. It will be a major problem. I guess the first thing is you're going to lose your speedo. And then the bearing's going to go, and obviously you're going to hear all kinds of clanking. You're going to be out of service. So check it before the season. If it's bad, you can pull this little cover off. You can maybe re-grease it, and he recommended repacking it with a needle and putting it back together if it's still good. But you can see I didn't have that. So we're going to put it all back together, and hopefully it's going to run real smooth, and we'll keep up on it. I think I'm going to pull this off every year and re-grease it because it sits down low and obviously gets washed out by all the snow and water and everything, and just dries out that bearing. So Yamaha dealer had it in stock. When I mentioned it, the girl at the counter knew exactly what I was looking for. So do yourself a favor, check it out.